Indie Bot Beats.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Cardtrix 8 here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while again. I apologize. I'm just a very busy person. I don't need to really explain it that much, but I'm back, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you the cool little trick that you just saw. Now, a little bit of background on this. This is something I actually came up with maybe about a week or two ago. I was on Instagram and I saw this little thing going around called the 4 of a kind challenge, and the idea was to be able to produce 4 of a kind, change 4 cards to another 4 cards, just getting 4 of a kind to appear somehow, some way. And I wanted to kind of come up with my own take on this, and this is what I came up with. I'm not going to claim complete originality on this, although I did come up with it, just because I'm sure this has been done before. It's a pretty simple method you'll see in the next couple of minutes, but I do want to remind you guys, if you are not following me on Instagram already, it's Cardtrix_8. Go check that out. I post some magic content, some exclusive stuff you won't see over here, some performances that you will see here eventually, all that good stuff. So make sure you go ahead and check me out, follow me, all that good stuff. But anyways, I've been rambling on for too much. Let's learn how to do this really cool looking trick. Alright guys, hopefully you stuck around for the tutorial. Now, I should mention before we begin, you don't have to perform this as a standalone effect. A more practical use for this would be to introduce 4 of a kind for a subsequent trick. For example, maybe you want to perform twisting the aces for someone. This is a great way to introduce those 4 aces rather than just spreading through the deck and taking them out one by one, if that makes sense. Helps you stand out from the crowd. But of course, if you want to perform it as a standalone effect, you can. But anyways, let's begin. So one small thing you are going to need in order to perform this is a double-backed playing card. Now, on a technicality, you do not need this. I will show you an alternative way that you can perform this without the double backer. I just think it looks cleaner in the end with the double backer, all right? So then you're going to want to go through whatever deck you're using, grab out any 4 of a kind that you want. In this case, we are going to be using the 4 aces. And you're going to flip them face up on top of the deck. Then you're going to take your double backer, put that on top of that, and that's the setup. Now, if you don't have a double backer, the way you can perform it without one, take 2 random cards from the deck, put them face to face, no tape or anything needed, you just need them face to face aligned, and put that on top. I'll give you more information on this a little bit later on in the video. But for me, I'm going to just be using my double backed playing card, and now we are ready to go. So you can start off by doing some false cuts, some false shuffles, whatever you want to do. It doesn't make a difference. Just make sure you don't disturb the top 5 cards, or 6 cards if you're not using the double backer, all right? And now what I like to do here, I like to fan the cards once, because this is a nice little subtlety that will show all the cards face down. All the your face-up cards will be hidden underneath this top card if you know how to fan correctly. Again, this isn't necessary. I just like to do this as a nice little subtlety. You're basically screaming, hey, the entire deck is face down, without actually saying, hey, the entire deck is face down. Little subconscious little detail there, all right? But again, you don't need to do it. So you're going to start off by spreading through the deck. Now, very important, you don't just want to spread over the cards normally, otherwise obviously you're going to flash the 4 aces. What you want to do is you want to block push. You want to push over a block of cards so that you can seal those 4 aces. And then you're going to keep spreading, and you're going to have your spectator touch 4 cards. Or if you're doing it for the camera, just pull out any 4 random cards that you want. It doesn't make a difference. let's say that you pull out these 4 cards right here. You're going to square up the deck as much as possible. Twist out the 4 cards, and now you're going to show them the 4 cards. But here's a very important little detail. Don't just show them, you're going to show it to them, and you're going to put the cards in front of the deck. Why? Because you're doing a little bit of a secret move here, and that secret move is the pinky count, which is essentially just counting cards with your pinky. And in this example, if you are using the double-backed card, you're going to pinky count 5 cards. If you don't have a double backer and you're using the 2 cards face to face, you're going to pinky count 6 cards, okay? Very, very important. So, I pull the cards out, I show I'm pinky counting the appropriate amount of cards behind here so you can't see the pinky count. Once I've pinky counted the correct amount of cards, I can now take these 4 cards, and you're just going to align the bottom one with the top of the deck, and you're going to turn all 4 of these cards over and turn over everything above the break as well. So you're turning over exactly 6, 10 or 9 cards, again, depending if you're using the double backer or not. So you're lining up, squaring up, grabbing everything from the break, and turning it over. What this does is it places the 4 aces, or whatever 4 of a kind you're using, face down on top of the deck. And then it's going to leave the double backer right here on top, and then again, you're left completely clean from here. All you have to do is show the 4 of a kind in any way that you like, and now you've pulled off a miracle. Now, if you don't have the double backer and you're using the 2, you're using the 2 cards that are face to face, then you're going to be left with the 4 of a kind face up on top of the deck, face down, excuse me. You can show it, but now again, now you're going to be in a scenario where there's 1 face up card right there in the second position. So that's a little bit of a discrepancy, but it's not super hard to fix. All you would have to do is hand out the cards for inspection, because a lot of people like to check out the cards anyways. They can check them out, make sure they're not gimmicked or anything, and very, very quickly, while everyone's checking out the cards, you can very quickly just do this in the open and no one will see a thing. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. It was a pretty quick tutorial for the most part. I hope you guys find this one useful, and yeah, I know it went pretty quick with this one. I didn't think I had to explain it too much in depth, so if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to comment them in the comment section below, and I will for sure answer them as quickly as possible to clear up any confusion that you may have. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for the next video. Cardtrix 8 signing off. Peace out.